a lot of cool shit. But we're going to learn and be engaged in a lot of different things. I want to take groups to the museum. We have to go to Cairo. We have to go. The new museum is amazing. It's the biggest museum in the world. We have to go and check that out. I want to take a group there. So me and Ace Cloud and a couple other people are already going to be hitting to Egypt this year. So you guys will see that on the live. And so we have some business in Dubai we got to take care of. So you guys will see that as well. I talked about on the live people investing in property in Dubai. I've been telling you guys esoterically that Dubai is the safe zone. Dubai is where you want to go. So we already have business in Dubai this year. So we're going to be there. You guys in Merkabah Scholar Society will get some insight into stocks and into investments, So you have an opportunity to make some good investments and understand the stock market a lot better, being in a society where we'll have a whole financial separate part. And again, we have professionals. We're going to have professionals there that's going to give you guys the information that's going to help out. And a lot of you guys are already professionals. Again, this is one of the reasons why I've done this. A lot of professionals watch my channel, they follow my work, and they want something like this to where they can go and put out information and not have their identity and everything else, messed up. So again, one of the reasons for the NDA is because some people that's going to be involved, I'm not going to say no names yet, but some people that's going to be involved, that's cool people, and they have information to share. So that's one of the reasons for the NDA. So you guys don't disclose these people's identity and the information that we talk about. So yeah, that has to be put into place. I have to sign one too. Everybody has to sign one. So it's good. So you guys will see, you guys will understand. Knowledge is power. And through knowledge, you can achieve anything you want to achieve. And that's how they're able to do what they've been doing to us over the years. Knowledge. We have been defeated because of it. We're in our current situation because of it. And the people who are at these higher levels are there because of it. I'm where I am because of it. I want to be able to make millions of dollars, millions, crazy money, if it wasn't for this knowledge, to be able to segue away from what everybody else is doing. My IRS issues is done fucking with me, but I don't have to deal with that. That's, like I said, I will win that. That's a done deal, and I'll be receiving the rest of that money pretty soon. But in any case, I appreciate you guys. Seriously, you guys will understand. Like, I was happy to see that once I got a lot of support for Merkabah Scholar Society. So many people inquired or hopped in. And again, I don't want it to be too big, so everybody's not going to be able to join. So again, if you didn't get a refund, you're in. I know a lot of you guys. I know names, I know emails. So when I see certain names and emails, I know. I keep in contact with a lot of you guys. A lot of the names and emails I remember throughout the years. I have a really good memory on that. So I know who's been around. And like I said, it's easy. I could just copy and paste your name into a lot of different things, into emails, and I can see how long you've been following and how long you've been supporting. It's not hard to see. So that's one of the ways how I can tell. So some new people got in, but not many new people. But most of the people that got in is people who I could just type it in email and see they bought like the first digital download. You understand? So it's, if that's you, then make sure you use that email if you still have it. And it'll help you out as far as getting in. Again, not everybody's going to get in. So I appreciate the people who inquire, and you'll have the people who didn't get in, you'll have a later opportunity to get in. So you guys will see how that goes. But again, about everybody, you're not going to be required to take the trips. Not everybody can take trips. So it's not going to be a mandatory thing. So you guys will have opportunities. You'll see how it works. I'll get into too much here. You'll see how it goes. But of course, we're going to go live during a lot of these trips when we do the lectures at the sites. So you guys will be able to see that information on Merkabah Scholar Society site. And you guys will be able to basically, be there with us once we put the stuff out. But I wanted to put this video out on here just to get more into, because the time is winding down. And we're getting into the final days of the opening meeting, or what have you, from Merkabah Scholar Society. And you guys will see the links, everything will disappear, and that'll be the end of it. You'll see a lot of promotion for it coming up, and just for everybody who's already involved. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Like, it's going to be cool. But yeah, I want to do this real quick. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, people had questions for the the Blackamoors. Blackamoors is still available. That link is in the description for you guys to grab Blackamoors, and it'll still come with those other 10 videos, I think it was. And check it out. We never really got into the Blackamoors review or the Saturn final review because, a lot of people didn't grab it. But we'll get into those reviews later on. So I'll do a video and put that out because we got to review it. We got to break it down. So, I'll have a video, a Saturn Satan review, and then a Blackamoors review, because there's a lot of stuff I want to point out about those videos that I know a lot of people haven't caught on yet because they haven't received the emails from people who should have seen what's in it. But yeah, so a lot of videos you guys look at are just videos, but it's a lot of little hidden shit I throw in there, and only a few people pick it up from time to time. And it's cool when somebody does, and I feel like, okay, yeah, I did that correctly. But again, like, a lot of people faking the funk. There's a lot of fake ass scholars out here. A lot of people who are not really reading or into this information. So you can't be a fucking YouTube scholar. Like, stop. I talked about this in my live. Stop watching all this bullshit. Understand what's being put out. Like the people who can't see through people like Terrence Howard, people like what's his name? We always talk about this guy. I always forget his name because he's just so much of a fucking phony to me anyway when I see his shit, even though he looks so big. And that's what happens to you guys. You guys see the platform, and that's what fools you, right? The platform is what fools you. You're missing the story of Jesus. Understand? You're missing the story. There's a lot of movies that give you this story, and understand that it's the meek. It's the lowly one. It's the one who don't have all the flash and bling or what have you. It's who you need to pay attention to. The people who got all that, they have an agenda. You got to think about money backing money. There's people who can't say or do certain shit because they have a lot of people in high positions who can't deal with somebody that's talking about that stuff. They have a lot of people that's putting money into them, and they have an agenda to follow. So I don't understand how people can't see the the bullshit of people who putting out all this false information. So if you guys are not intelligent enough to see through people like Billy Carson and Terrence Howard and these other guys, these obvious agents and frauds and stuff that's on here, trust me, this is not for you. It's clear as day, as I said. You're not going to be on certain platforms. I can't go on Joe Rogan, and I can't go on Breakfast Club and all these other things and put out the information that I talk about. You're not going to go on these platforms and you talking truth. You got to understand how this works. If you guys are not smart enough to understand this by now, how this stuff works, this is not for you. This is a guy who's been crushed by many real scholars. Like, come on. If you're not, a lot of people ask me about this Billy Carson guy. Like, come on, it's a joke. Are you serious? Black Jesus and Jesus the alien, all like, it's not even esoteric. He's just throwing shit out there. There's not even no backing of it or real merit to a lot of this information. It's just understanding the algorithm of what people are searching for and what they're looking into. Everybody wants the Sumerian tablet story to be right. I broke that whole thing down about stitching and what stitching was doing when he put it out. There is no Sumerian. Ask somebody who talks about these Sumerian tablets and these emerald tablets to show them. They won't never show it to you because they don't exist. You gotta understand how this stuff works. Like, it's not real. There's only, as I said many times, it's about 5 people on the planet who can read ancient Sumerian, right? Who understands, and they can't even read all of it. And they'll tell you clear as day, there's a lot of stuff we just don't know. Stitchin told you himself that he figured it out himself. No school or nothing. He just figured out Sumerian on his own. And clear as day, you can see where he had a bunch of mistranslations that the people who really understand this stuff broke down. The story is all bullshit. It's fabrication. Like, if you can't see past that, you are a YouTube scholar. You're watching too many videos. You're not doing no research. You're not reading no books. You're not doing any type of research. These are videos you guys hopping on there watching. You got to get past all that shit. You're letting too much get into your brain and your mind. It's clouding your judgment and your thoughts and what you believe. So people are taking all these videos and putting them together and then coming up with their own interpretation that's backed by nothing, that makes very little sense. You got to stop doing that. This is why when people ask me, hey, have you heard of Billy Carson? Have you seen this video? I say no, because I don't watch all that stuff, because it's going to put too many. If you're trying to do real research, if you're really looking, you don't want too many different things in the pot. You understand? You keep throwing too many ingredients in the pot, it's going to taste awful. You got to understand that what makes sense and what fits. And clearly certain people on their platforms you can look at and see what's going on. You know, if you're conscious of this, then you can do whatever. But a lot of people are not conscious of what they're doing, so they're getting caught up in the problem. But if you're conscious of these people and what they're putting out, and you glance just to see the message and what they're talking about, then you'll be okay. But it's not for a lot of people to take into their psyche, because it starts changing your thought process and what you believe. So just think about that. So yeah, again, I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch. Everybody who supported, everybody who signed up for Merkabah Scholar Society, I'll see you guys there. Again, I'll try to do a live tonight. We'll get into some more information, but I want to put this video out again because a lot of people still got questions. A lot of people still sending in emails. A lot of people asking, oh, what is Merkabah Scholar Society about? It's not for you. It's not for you, plain and simple. I've been on here for over a decade. Over 100 videos out, over 1,000 videos on YouTube. If you don't know by now, this is not for you. If you haven't really been following, if you're a faker or what have you, it's not for you. I'm going to know. So, again, keep your money. I'm not here trying to beg people to join or what have you. If you get in, you get in. So everybody who got these million tons of questions, you obviously haven't been watching, and you obviously haven't been paying attention over the years. So it's not for you. Keep your money, stay where you at. This is for people who really want to understand and join something that's going to be bigger than themselves and be a part of something that's going to be great. I appreciate everybody for signing up and wanting to join or what have you. Understand people will have questions, but I broke this thing down multiple times. But again, if you really about this knowledge, then you get what's going on, what's about to happen, and you really understand what we're getting into. I'm not a Mason, never was. I put the picture up at me and the Masonic Lodge. I've been to multiple Masonic Lodges. I've been to a lot of esoteric occult shit all over the world. And you guys know I'm a researcher. This is what you do. I'm lucky enough, and I thank my friends for allowing me to be a part of those things and to see or get a little bit of insight into how stuff works and what goes on. This is nothing like that. We're not fake scholars. This is like, come on. If you really understand, again, the mystery schools on what this stuff is really about, you wouldn't join something that's making a mockery of that knowledge, right? Who's spoon feeding you certain things. Again, in the way they're putting it out, I get it, but it's not for you. If you're a brother or sister like you, this is not for you. You don't want to join them. You don't want to get into something like that. People want to do it for the status and the name, but come on. They don't understand what they're getting themselves into. But yeah, this is completely different. We're not Masons. We're not wannabe Masons. We're not Shriners or what have you. This is something much better. I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you next video.